Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? This is Zen from Zen World, and we are doing a review slash rundown for Gotham City Monsters. So this book is kind of something that, for me, I wasn't truly expecting in terms of like the landscape of everything that's been coming out. So we're introduced to a couple of characters. We have Killer Croc, Orca, we have Andrew Bennett, we have Lady Clay, and then we have Frankenstein. Now, for the characters that we're introduced to, and I'll show you a couple panels, they are in Monster Town. So Monster Town seems to be in Gotham City. I really didn't know about this, and we're introduced to the first couple panels with Andrew Bennett, and he's going against some monks, vampire monks, who are trying to resurrect a specific lord or character, right? Which is Malamoth. So as we're going through the book, we're introduced to the rest of the characters and what they're doing. So for Killer Croc, he's just coming back into town, and he's discharged from the Suicide Squad. So spoiler alert, too late, I already said it. But with that being said, you know, continues, he's just trying to get a job, he's trying to make a living, things of that nature. And then we have Orca, who, if you don't know that much about Orca, Orca is a marine biologist who then transformed into a Orcus of type, right? And Andrew Bennett, Lady Clay, and Frankenstein, I'm gonna be completely honest, I didn't even know these characters exist in the DC landscape. So which is really good for me, and it's good for me because I was already interested by the cover, but then we have two characters that I know about, then three characters that I don't. So it's pretty cool to see the vampire, Lady Clay, and then Frankenstein. Frankenstein, I'm not too sure who's going to be the leader right now. I hope it's going to be Killer Croc because he seems to be the cool, calm, and collective character. And they have not united. The only two people that I've seen that's connected so far is Andrew Bennett and Frankenstein, and then we're left with a really cool scene where they're talking and they're like, we meet again, and then Frankenstein like slashes him right in half. So I'm not too sure the extent of the relationships, but one thing is known, just going by the title, is that 6 monstrous heroes, one universal threat, and that threat is Malamoth. So we see, I'm gonna skip to a random page right now, not that one because it has a commercial basically, or an advertisement based page. But here's just a quick panel so that you could see and get kind of like a preview into the book, right? Even though I'm spoiling a lot of things for you, I'm not giving you the entirety of the book itself so that you could go out and read it and support the creator. Similarly, we see Malamoth at the end. He's being summoned by kind of like these ape-like chimpanzees. Is it baboons, baboons. And it seems like there's multiple I guess avenues of clans that are trying to summon him back, right? We see the vampires in the beginning, then we see the baboons later on. I'm not too sure if what's the name of their actual clan or sect of family, but they do successfully resurrect him at this opera place at the end. And let me say, he looks creepy. He looks like super creepy. He reminds me, in terms of like creepy level, right, of the Upside Down Man from Justice League Dark. And I really enjoyed his inclusion of that character because I thought that he was just like a really unique character, the Upside Down Man, that you would normally see in nightmares and things of that nature. And Malamoth seems to be of equal sorts, right? If you want to get into the hint of his character, he does look like that puppet thing from you know, if you just look at like these old puppet movies where it's the ventriloquist is using, he kind of looks like one of those characters, but except tall and just even creepier. So I'm interested in this book. I'm interested to see how this team is going to unite, work together, and then beat this multiversal threat. Who at the end, his panel, one of his things that he's saying at the end, Malamoth is saying like he wants to save the multiverse. So he's probably going to try to do it in a way that, of course, needs our team of monster heroes. And then we're going to see what happens. I'm interested. I'm so interested in the story. As of right now, I'm going to give this book a 7.5 out of 10. And that's just because it's an introduction book. But my hype for this book is at a 9. Because I love this team. It's just so interesting to me. And I said it in that last video when I did my haul. I don't know, I just saw I saw it at my comic book store. I didn't know it was gonna come out, and I was just like, whoa, This is not the Batman. This is not the Superman or Green Lantern or anyone. This is just a couple of monsters trying to do what they do, and it seems good and authentic to me, and interesting and intriguing and creative. They're not a Suicide Squad. They're just like, I don't know, something else. But anyway, this is Zen from Zen World. Hope you enjoyed this quick rundown and review. And I'm going to do some more rundown and reviews. Next one is going to be Silver Surfer Black #4. All right, everyone. Peace, love, and prosperity. Take care.